Order submitted.
Oh, come on.
All right, time for the afternoon recap. I'm Hogue. Thanks for hanging out and joining me. All right, so a few things to unpack really quickly here. The house count is now flat. They were looking at the long, kind of broke out below the lower trend line on this bear flag. They are out. They lost about $260 in that trade. House account currently down about $4 grand. Tough day, but hey, they all can't be diamonds. All right, take a look at this 30-minute chart in the Nasdaq. All right, so what did we do yesterday? We had an up day. We had a late spike to the upside. Talked about the late spike all day. It held overnight. Tried to hold during the regular trading hour session. Ended up being right near the IB low, the initial balance low, which is the first hour of the regular trading hour session. When we finally gave that up,
Order submitted.
all sellers, all shorts, and it really looks somewhat emotional. There are two areas of single TPOs, approximately 970 down to 952, and another set of single TPOs from about 909 down to that high we just put in here, right around 21,898. You see two areas of single TPOs in a single day. That's emotional. It doesn't seem like it's that emotional. I mean, we're not down all that much. The Nasdaq's only down 0.77%, but it's still representing an emotional down day. You think maybe we have some long liquidation coming into this market before the weekend? I would say that there's a distinct possibility of that. So our late spike, while we did open above it, while value is still largely holding above it, did what it's supposed to do. It's telling us that at this time, the market continues to break, we can bring value lower, but at this time, value is actually above the base of the late spike. That's one of the dangers, one of the difficult parts about playing the late spike. Sometimes you're going to put value higher, and then the market's going to close below value back into the range from the previous day. We did
Order
have a
submitted.
special situation play out in the Nasdaq. We did not so far in the S&Ps. We're still short of the value area special situation trade here in the S&Ps. Market seems to be trying to put in some kind of a base here. We have to see how this plays out. I'm done trading for the week. I know we've got the reversal challenge coming up. Crude oil, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We did not get our gap fill, however. We did leave the initial balance high unchecked. We did look below
Order
the initial
submitted.
balance low. Markets, for all intents and purposes, closed kind of hanging in the middle here of the range. We were talking about B-shaped profiles. Well, we got a B-shaped profile in crude oil, and I believe yesterday
Order
we had
submitted.
a B-shaped profile. What does that represent? Long liquidation. What did we do in crude oil yesterday? Did we have a long liquidation event? We lost 49,000.
Order submitted.
That's the estimate. It's going to be close to that. We lost almost 50,000 contracts on a B-shaped profile. Long liquidation. More long liquidation is what it looks like occurred today. We have a B-shaped profile, not new sellers, long liquidation. What does that do to the market? It takes sellers away. Even if crude prices are headed lower, they're not going to go in a single direction. All right, now our gold, we had a gap to the upside. Session gap never filled. The market opened at 720. We were basically up here. The market came tested down to the overnight VWAP, took out the high of the initial balance high. This is actually a failed upside auction up here. I know it doesn't look like it on this platform because crude opens at 720. If you have a platform that will open it at 720, this is a single line of TPOs left above the initial balance. Bang! There's your exit. At least lighten up if you're holding longs, because that is a sign of failed upside auction. We're going to turn around. We did turn around. We looked below the initial balance low. was looking for more of a rotation back into the range. That just did not happen. We were kind of looking at a long earlier in the fast markets, and we held it. We held it. It gave us a little bit, went against us a little bit. It just wasn't doing what I was hoping it would do. What I was expecting it to do was to rotate back into the range with a little bit more tempo or pace or momentum, whatever you want to call it. It wasn't happening. We basically scratched it. I think we made 5 ticks on it, and it was a pretty decent out for that trade. And since then, gold has just kind of fallen into a early weekend slumber. It's really not worth looking at here. But and it basically, if you're still trading on a Friday, you're probably chasing money, and it's rarely a good idea to do so. So just relax, take your time, have a good day, fire up your practice account, check out the reversal challenge, which is next. We have Zona, Dakota, Coach J, Dolby, and JD all on Power Hour doing the reversal challenge today. Hope you had a good week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Get rested up. Lots going on next week. We have the FOMC meeting and a lot of important earnings coming out next week.
Order
So
submitted.
get some rest. You ready? Blessings to you all. I'll see you later on. Stick around. Power Hour and the reversal challenge coming up right now. See you in a minute.
Order submitted.